In these bullish times in this show, a lot is going on at any given time. With help from Harvard University, we'll talk about the ebook of a short study on XRP and Ripple in the next 90,000, 100,000, 0.00000, or 80,000 Bitcoin. I'll look out for you. We are going to watch it because Solana wants to make a new all-time hype for Ethereum users. Vitalik Buterin has come back with his little tune and dance. Come with me as I look at a Bitcoin $87,544. We'll talk about those moon pace numbers and hear from Monica for a while. Within the last 24 hours, it has gone up by 6.1%. XRP is a grade $0.64. The US dollar is pegged at $1. The USD is worth $0.99 right now. Ethereum is now worth $3.285, which is an increase of 2.13%. We're getting close to the $3 million mark, and the fight to break through the 65-cent area has already begun. The price of cryptocurrencies on the market is up almost 10% in the past day. Remember what I said I would do. It will jump over Solana. Right now, at range 4 on the chart, Ethereum will continue to push people up. And it will reach that point where people will just have to wait for the release of the Solana ETFs because of the $1.55 million Black Swan released when Harvard University released a study paper on Ripple that talked about XRP and XLM. The fact that it happened just shows how important these things are to the economy. It even seems to show that the two-tier economic system is more than just an idea. It will be used soon. Now, August 2023, you go. I have never seen anything like this before. You have not seen it. Did you ever? A study about XRP and XLM ripples is put out by the Harvard Business School. They started their small blockchain-based, completely virtual foreign exchange path. This shows that to be true. In both the front and the back, they talk about how it works. You know about all of the deals. You can look into the US Pattern Network to learn about the private keys, the public keys, the software, and the general public keys. The pattern number is in the bottom right corner of this page. This is where the sender can find information about the steps involved in the digital currency exchange. The person sending the money starts the exchange, and the person receiving it gets the personal keys in cash. Number 2 decides whether to change now or later so that it can send orders to the ML-pushed FTX platform. We can see that the ML-driven FX interface changes fiat to either XRP or XLM based on these orders. It sends cryptocurrency to the recipient, checks the XRP ledger blockchain, and gives the recipient power over how the cryptocurrency is used through the smart agreement and process steps. It's really pretty simple. People who receive money in XRP or XLM use the personal key that was sent by the sender to get their money. Once more, the recipient trades cryptocurrency for the cash she prefers. It's time to welcome the new future of the economy, right? You should give it to me. Monica's right here. She talked about the big changes we could see in stable money in the future and released information about the USD-based stable coin that was made 12 hours ago. Pay close attention to her. These US dollar strong cash are worth about $170 billion right now, but in a few years, they will be worth a lot more. Due to more people wanting cash, that number is likely to go over $3 trillion. As an example, we know how to stripe, collect, bridge a big charge player. Things are moving in the direction of paying bills with stable cash. We also talked about Ripple, and we've handled digital assets worth more than $70 billion. Based on this use case, there will be a big trend, and people in the market may want stronger points. We can see the use case, and we already have users who want to use stable bills and coins. We agree that we might be a well-known service. Does the market look like it will grow, or do you think you can compete with those stable cash to get customers from them now? I believe the market will grow significantly, which is why the US dollar has not yet been given. We are operationally prepared, but we need to get permission from the government first. Because of this, the New York Department of Financial Services is currently reviewing our deal with Utility. When do you think that will happen? It will likely be up to them when they say yes. But because most stable coins are based on the US dollar, and most stable coin deals happen in US dollars. Do you think that de-dollarization could be the way forward? With all the excitement about a new infrastructure bill, the euro would find its place next to new stable coins that are released and backed by the euro, or new stable coins that are released and backed by the euro, or new stable coins that are released and backed by the yen. I think the steady coin market can grow, and it would be useful for things like payments again. I do think that new fiat foreign currency notes can be turned into real coins, because when you think about it, you know about common uses, and there is a real need for Forex in those places. As an example, there are markets that are doing well. When we look at that, we see that Latin America prefers a US dollar solid cash. It's interesting that the region is now interested in a US dollar solid coin. Do not forget that Brazil was the first country to use XRP in a financial organization. Following that, we got this from MonPay. We know about MonPay and the group's work with Ripple. Yes, 60 million Venmo users in the US can now use MonPay to buy cryptocurrency. You can now use your Venmo balance to buy all of your favorite coins with this new feature. When it comes to cryptocurrency bills, this MSN story talks about how MoinPay will work with Ripple to only accept XRP payments. We learned from Swell in October that MoinPay might be helping Ripple stablecoin about a month into the future. It's interesting that Bitcoin's record fee increase might be stopped between $90,000 and $100,000 because of its aurora of invisibility, which could slow the rise above $100,000. It says that the breeds offered Bitcoin alternatives at the price of $90,000. After that, traders bought 100,000 strikes. If the price doesn't hit the set levels, the rally could lose steam as Bitcoin's price continues to rise toward $90,000. This would likely keep the cryptocurrency variety above the set price levels. We're now about $87,000 a trade. Because of this, $91,000 could be a great place to start for Bitcoin. We recently had a parabolic flow that almost hit 90,000. There definitely needs to be a drop in the markets. There is no way to go back in time. So it happens all the time during a bull run or cycle. As I've said before, this is what I believe. As open interest rose to $4 billion, Solana's price is now 15% less than its high point. Open hobby means clean cash flows, which means there is more speculation hobby in Solana. That's a very large $4 billion. Analysts think that Solana has a very good chance of setting a new high, which can be seen by its steadily rising ratio of 0.48 and CMF 0.23. An extra 37% of weekend benefits and worries about politics help Solana's prices go up. That's 50% less than its highest point. I've been pushing for Solana since it got to about $130, give or take. As I already said, Solana is one of the most well-known coins right now. This goal isn't done yet, but everyone who listened to me has made a lot of money on it. I am sure that Solana will reach $1,000 during this bull cycle. This is still 5 times better than where it is now. In the Bitcoin markets, a 5-fold rise is a big gain. There are exciting things coming up. People will all move and pump, just like these types of cryptocurrencies. It doesn't matter what you own. All of those problems get worse with Bitcoin. It's not yet the old season. We're not in the old season yet, but keep an eye on Bitcoin because its fate will determine the path of other markets. Before we start going up again and get close to that $100,000 mark, I do think that the price of Bitcoin will go down a bit until the end of Q1 and the beginning of Q2 next year. I do not think there will be any big changes. During that time, we will get our first big change. After the decline is done, I'm going to start these parabolic blow-off tops. When Bitcoin comes out, the adults will start to show signs of getting better. Remember that since I started working in the market in 2017, XRP has been the last one to move. XRP is the last one to move.